Alvin Delloro, and what a negotiation this was during the break. You have no idea how hard I had to work to get this guy onto the set. There he is, if you're watching on CBS Sports Network. I'm in the middle, and to my right, the legend, Alvin Delloro. For those of you who do not know, Alvy is iconic. Alvin is the best who ever lived at what he does. Alvin likes to stay behind the scenes. Alvin didn't even talk to me for like the first 10 years he worked for me.
That's true.
But that is true. Everything I say is true, but here you are, dude. Now, all these years, you have never been to Radio Row. How did you end up here? I said, don't be a punk, man. Get your ass up here.
Yeah, you called me out. You said, fine, just stay over there. I was originally just going to stay in my little spot there, which I was very comfortable. I had all my things set up.
Oh, that's kind of a metaphor for life, right? If you always stay in your little spot and you never venture outside your little spot, all you're going to do is be in that little spot making a bunch of kids, and you're never going to evolve. You had to come up to the desk.
You're right.
Now that you're here, how does it feel, Alvin? Front and center.
Feels uncomfortable, but it's...
Oh, I'd never know it, dude.
You have to... What do you always say? You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
There you go.
Ding.
Except that sitting at this desk should not be that uncomfortable. But yes, get comfortable being uncomfortable. So what I want to ask you is this. What's it like being back at the studio all these years during this show? What's it like to engineer the show? Because I'm not there.
So I've been on this show for about 15 plus years. I always say 15 plus years because anything after that it just feels really long. And I've never gone. Like, people have always asked me, like, oh, you ever... I've never gone. One, because I don't really need to. And two, I dominate so much in the home studio that it almost detracts from the show if I'm not at the home studio.
Are you saying to me that now you're here, the fact that you're here, it's going to overshadow anything that I do the rest of the week? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, not that. No, what I do in the home studio in a undisclosed location is so different and unlike any other show that if I'm not there, it'll detract.
It'll hurt the product.
Right. So
since when do you care about that?
I care a great deal.
Dramatically, I can tell.
So,
all right, so go ahead.
No, what I was going to say is, so when this opportunity rolled around, it was...
it didn't roll around, dude. You asked for it a year out.
Fair enough. Yeah, so when opportunities... Yeah, so I talked to our engineers. I'm like, let me ask you this. Like, if I were to go, is this something we could do, get some sort of small-scale setup of what we normally have in the studio and bring it on location? And
hey, dude, you know the show's only 3 hours long, right?
But they said, yeah, let's do that. And then that's when I sent the ask.
So why? I mean, as the leader of the group, I should have known better. It never once dawned on me that maybe you wanted to come. Like, you were so good at doing it, and I never actually thought about it. So I was somewhat stunned when it came up. Why did you want to be here? To sign autographs?
15 years and never have gone. Like, it's like a bucket list thing.
All right, so is it living up to the hype?
Dude, you know my morning routine, right?
No.
I haven't had
in last.
I haven't had one cup of coffee. Like, how much coffee am I drinking in the morning? It's a lot of coffee.
Dude, how do you not? It's not hard to find coffee here. They do have coffee at Radio Row, Alvin.
I don't need it. Like, I'm so jacked up. There's just so much stuff going on. Like, I constantly am looking around. There's so much stuff.
Truth is, dude, there's nothing going on. I don't even know what you're talking about. You're like, hey, man, I don't need coffee. You know me. I'm usually just mainlining it.
Yeah.
And I'm so wired because there's so many amazing things going on. Dude, actually, there's nothing going on.
Yeah, but compared to what I'm used to, I've never done the show outside of the studio. Like, never. Like, I'm always used to...
I don't know if you ever even left your house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, can you imagine if I
Are you clubbing at night? Are you getting bottle service at night?
Could you imagine if I played the Fat Alarm, like, with somebody in person? Like,
be good, right?
Yeah, no. I'd get my teeth kicked in. So I'm happy in my little spot.
I can't figure out if you're miserable or this is the best day of your life.
No, I'm just going on and on. It's not having coffee. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Dave, can you get this guy some Joe so he can make some sense? All right, so, like, what are you doing? You are a family man. Hitting the streets at night, or did you just drive up here today for this?
I actually live closer to here than
the undisclosed location where we work.
And I had a early dinner with Dave, so this has been great.
All right, so he blessed you with that. He threw you a bone. Anybody else you've run into on the row that you have not met before, seen before? What's been the highlight of the Rose so far for you, other than this amazing performance you're putting forth?
That's easy. It's Sharán right there. He's only been a voice to me. I met him once when we went to the Radio Hall of Fame.
For those who do not know, who is he?
That's our dude. I don't even know what director.
New York legend. New York legend.
Superstar.
The guy who keeps us on the air.
Sharán Watson. Love the guy to death. There he is. There's the man.
All right.
Man, my voice is whacked.
Yeah, dude.
This is why. And this
now you got newfound respect for me doing this for 3 hours, and it used to be 4 hours, and then it was 5 hours, and I've done this for 30 years. Do you have a newfound respect for me now?
So the thing,
my voice is whacked. You've used it for 5 minutes.
Here's the thing, and I don't want to go too far on this. When I hear my voice, it kind of annoys me. And
you're not the only one, bro.
Yeah, that's why I don't like to be. That's why I don't.
Just kidding, dude.
That's why I don't like to be on the air that much. I mean, this is very therapeutic. Can I just go 1 minute on this?
Take as much time as you need. Your world.
I'm listening to my voice. I'm listening to my voice right now, and it's like, man, if I had the buzzer, I would run me so fast, because one, I don't know where I'm going, and I'm just
nor
kind of
do
going
I,
on
dude.
and
Nobody
on.
does. Yeah.
So maybe that's why I don't like to be on the air.
Yeah. But why, dude? You're so good at it.
I think we figured something out.
The irony is the guy who runs other people for not getting to their point is up here just talking out his ass.
That is the perfect
That's really
irony.
ironic.
Yes.
But this whole thing, really quickly, about, you know what, if I knew that I sounded like this, I would never come on the radio. Let me be honest. I don't think any of us, except for a few D-bags, like the way our voice sounds. It took me at least 10 years to get used to the sound of my own voice, and I'm still not used to seeing myself on camera, and I've been doing that for 25 years. So I will have your back on that.
Thanks, man. That's fascinating.
So no matter how lame you sound, you should feel good about it. Just kidding you, bro. Dude, you are an absolute genius at what you do. This show would never be as good as it is without you doing what you do. And I know that it was not easy for you to get up and sit down at this desk and do this interview. So congratulations on getting comfortable being uncomfortable.
Thank you. Thanks. And seriously, dude, you know how much.
You're not going to cry, are you, dude?
No, I mean, you know how much the show means to me, and this is like the first time we've ever done this sort of thing, and probably the last. So thank you for having me on.
What do you mean?
Man.
We're going to do it again next segment, dude. Yeah, there's not enough. This needs to cross over. How many times do you think you've been interviewed on this show by me in the last 15 years?
Next to next, like 2.
Okay.
Like the first time. Like before I even had kids.
Oh, so dude, before you even had kids.
Long time ago.
The clones will have fun with that, dude.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I think that you are now soaring, and the whole world's going to open up to you because you did this, and I can't wait to see some of the reaction. Is there anything you want to leave me or the clones with?
I'm good. I've spoken enough. Thank you.
Are you sure, Alvin?
Thanks for having me on, Jim.
All right. Good job. Everybody, Alvin bleeping Delloro. There you go. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. I thought he did great. Telephone number is toll-free, 1-800-636-8686. Dude, the reaction's coming in already. First one, War effing Alvin. Best segment of the week and won't be topped. Dude.
Is that my mom?
That's not your mom. Unless your mom is at drunkbowler857. That's not your mom.
Well, if drunk bowler.
Unless your mom F-bombs on Twitter, that is not your mom. Dude, how about that, man? The bar is set. That guy literally said you are the best segment yet, and it will not be topped.
Thank you, man.
Nice job. All right. All right, so let me get out. Alvin, good job. Go back to your perch. Do what you do. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Alvin Delloro. Time now for a sports update. Here is the very latest.
Rich Ackerman.
Here is Rich Ackerman.